are you? Can we see the fashion?
Over the shoulder now.
And let's see the outfit one time, Bianca.
The moment Kanye West re-emerged from his weeks-long disappearance with the announcement of a new marriage, the public was left in shock. After a turbulent divorce from Kim Kardashian, most people expected him to lay low and rebuild his image. Instead, he stunned everyone by secretly tying the knot with Bianca Censori, a woman almost nobody had heard of. It happened so quickly and quietly that even their families were blindsided. Now, rumors suggest that Bianca might be walking away with a massive payout, possibly half of Kanye's fortune, leaving everyone wondering what truly went on behind the scenes. Kanye's downfall began with a series of statements that alienated fans, business partners, and much of Hollywood. Endorsements were canceled, his billionaire status took a massive blow, and the rapper turned fashion mogul disappeared from social media. While he'd always been known for making headlines, his apparent vanishing act sparked intense speculation. Was he strategizing a comeback? Licking his wounds in private? Few anticipated that his next big move would be a marriage so secretive that not even close friends saw it coming. Despite the sudden nature of their union, Kanye seemed determined to present Bianca as his new muse. Almost overnight, she appeared in public wearing outfits that drew comparisons to Kim Kardashian's style. But while Kim made her own fashion choices, many insiders claim that Bianca had hers imposed on her, right down to the last stitch. Photographs of Bianca in revealing attire started flooding social media, prompting whispers that Kanye was controlling not only her wardrobe, but her entire public persona. Behind closed doors, the whispers grew louder. Sources close to Bianca painted a grim picture of her life under Kanye's influence. They alleged he forbade her from speaking freely, guided her every move, and even dictated her diet. Fans took note whenever Bianca appeared in public, quietly walking a few steps behind him, rarely uttering a word. The more people saw, the more they believed she was under his spell. No longer the outgoing, vibrant woman her friends remembered, things reached a boiling point when the pair attended a high-profile event where Bianca showed up wearing next to nothing. Critics blasted it as a humiliating display of Kanye's need for total control. Meanwhile, he remained fully covered, a stark contrast that many labeled hypocritical. At first, Bianca's family stayed silent, possibly hoping this was just a phase or a publicity stunt. Eventually, her father stepped forward, demanding an explanation for what he saw as publicly parading his daughter like a marketable commodity. He wanted to know why Kanye would ever encourage that kind of exposure, especially when he famously guarded his own children so fiercely. Yet even these confrontations didn't deter Kanye's increasingly bold declarations. He reportedly posted a furious rant, boasting that no one could challenge how he treated his wife or how she dressed. In the same breath, he dismissed critics as woke pawns and implied that Bianca should feel grateful to have access to his money and fame. The disturbing language sparked more concern among Bianca's friends, who felt she was being objectified rather than cherished. According to insiders, the marriage was on shaky ground long before these controversies spilled into the public eye. What seemed like a whirlwind romance was, in reality, filled with tension, secrecy, and manipulation. Some believe the initial secrecy was due to Kanye's eagerness to divert attention from his controversies, while others suspect Bianca might have seen an opportunity. If their union truly lacked a prenuptial agreement, the stakes are far higher than anyone could have guessed. In California, where community property laws prevail, an absence of a prenup typically means a 50-50 split of marital assets. Given Kanye's reported net worth, even after losing significant deals, Bianca could potentially secure a massive settlement, upwards of $200 million, if the rumors hold any weight. Many who once pitied her situation now wonder if she carefully played the long game, waiting for Kanye to unravel publicly before making her move. As word spreads of Bianca's supposed decision to file for divorce, onlookers can't help but compare this potential battle to Kanye's high-profile split from Kim. The difference? Kim, with her own considerable wealth and media empire, sought only child support in their arrangement. Bianca, on the other hand, is rumored to be aiming for the biggest payout possible. If true, it could be a financial nightmare for Kanye. who may have believed he could maintain total control without worrying about legal repercussions. Naturally, conflicting reports abound. Some insiders still insist that Bianca is madly in love, under constant pressure to meet Kanye's expectations. Others claim she's the mastermind of a carefully executed plan, prepared to walk away as soon as the situation became untenable, and do so with a substantial portion of his assets. The public's reaction is equally split. Are we witnessing the unraveling of a controlling marriage? Or was Bianca simply more strategic than anyone realized? Fans and critics alike recall Kanye's tendency to spiral when he feels cornered. From his rants on social media to confrontations with paparazzi, he's always been outspoken, often to his own detriment. If he perceives this divorce attempt as betrayal, the fallout could make his previous public meltdowns look mild. Legal experts point out that proving mental or emotional manipulation could strengthen Bianca's case, which might partly explain the wave of insider leaks about her alleged plight. What happens next remains uncertain. Will Kanye fight back with all the legal resources at his disposal, or concede to avoid a grueling public trial? And how much of this drama is real versus amplified for media attention? As the battle lines are drawn, many wonder if there's a more nuanced story behind the headlines, one that might never see the light of day, because these two have built their own fortress of secrecy. Regardless of who emerges victorious in the court of public opinion, one thing is clear: the stakes here are bigger than ego or tabloid gossip. With Kanye's fortune and Bianca's future on the line, this could become one of the most talked about splits in recent memory. Some are convinced that Bianca's potential victory in the courtroom would serve as a cautionary tale for Kanye, who chose to marry quickly and quietly, disregarding the standard protections most celebrities rely on. In the end, it's hard to say whether this marriage was ever built on real love or whether it was just a chaotic arrangement doomed from the start. Yet, it's impossible to ignore the possibility that Bianca, once seen as a soft-spoken partner under Kanye's shadow, might soon become one of the biggest winners in Hollywood's messy world of breakups. And if that happens, it's sure to leave people asking, was she the victim all along, or was she the one holding the aces from day one?